Over the past few weeks, we have been, alongside Company 3, we have been creating some digital time capsules. Each week we've had a new theme. Here is what we've made so far.
Hello.
Hello.
Shemai.
Prynhawnda.
Hello.
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 Shemai.
Hi.
Prynhawnda.
Hello.
Hello.
It's the start of April 2020.
This is a time capsule.
Diwrnod, uphoya din ni now.
Record of a time when coronavirus came.
When all schools shut down.
And everyone got told to stay inside.
We are a group of teenagers sitting in our bedrooms.
In our living rooms.
Our kitchens.
In our gardens.
In our bathrooms.
Stuck in our homes in a place called Ammanford.
In Carmarthenshire.
In Europe.
In the world.
For the next few weeks.
Or months.
But no one knows how long really.
We're not going anywhere.
Felly rydyn ni'n mynd I ffilmio yn Hunain.
So we're going to film ourselves.
Pobwythnos.
So that we'll remember what it's like.
What we did.
What we didn't do? And how we felt.
Because this has never happened before.
And it may never happen again.
This is our coronavirus time capsule.
Am yn dechrau.
Now.
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 Now. Now.
Lockdown is scary not knowing what is going on. Lockdown is an interesting way to spend quality time with family, while missing friends and relatives and noticing the smells of paint fumes pass by after redecorating. I wonder, is there something the government is hiding? After listening to the cats mewing and heart radio playing gently in the background alongside the coffee mug, I look up at the fluffy white clouds and wonder.
Oh, you can have it back. Yeah, sure.
Lockdown is going to be the greatest thing ever. No exercise, no having to go out. It's going to be great.
I want to be free. We go on walkies?
Expectation. Just in time. Reality.
Did goldfish get thirsty?
My exact age is 14 years, 8 months, 4 days, 12 hours and 55 minutes.
How old am I? Well, I'm definitely older than my siblings, but younger than my parents, so that would make me about 17ish, maybe?
I have been on this planet for 13 years, 11 months and 4 days.
I am 8 novels tall.
My distinguishing feature is my tigress hair.
4th week in lockdown.
Time in lockdown. 1 month, 2 days, 12 hours and 5 minutes.
My family. Toxic gamer.
Here we have a wild Josh in his natural habitat. The bedroom.
In my tree! Vegetables.
Coffee.
Does dim deg gyda fi, mae rhaid beda popeth.
Baking.
Procrastination.
Done your homework yet?
I'll do it later.
Fire, I made the fire, look at the fire, I made the fire.
Revision time.
So that concludes the class for today. Any questions?
Annwyl coleg Sir Gar. Dwi'n colli fod yn coleg. Dwi'n colli ffrindiau. Colli bod yn y studio ddans yn chwarae Just Dance ar y bwrdd gwyn. Rydw i angen fod yn ôl, ond wela di yn fuan. Wel, unwaith y bydd y pandemig yn drysodd. Wrth, Katie.
Here we have the moon orbiting the Earth. Now, not many people know that the moon has got its own gravitational pull, and it's slowly pulling the Earth together, and I think that's absolutely wonderful.
Alright class, today we're going to be learning about the colonization of Mars, because scientists have proven that Mars will be humanity's salvation when the Earth goes bang!
Dearest God of Frenamen, I miss my teachers and the way I used to run out to break to escape class. And most of all, I miss the chips and beans provided at lunchtime.
The death of Julius Caesar, according to Shakespeare. I'm Julius Caesar, the glorious Emperor of Rome. Ha 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 ha. I'm Brutus, and I don't want Caesar to be emperor. I think I might just assassinate him. Oh, hi there, Brutus. Lovely weather we're having, isn't it? Oh. Et tu, Brute? Caesar is dead. I have won. Now Rome will remain a republic forever. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Or could it?
A black hole is an area of space where gravity is so strong that even light is sucked in. What would happen to you if you fell into a black hole?
Moss. Moss has many different textures. It has no vascular tissue. Just rhizoids to stick to surfaces. It just absorbs the rainwater. It produces sugar as energy. It uses biofiltration to clean the air. This is too much. I'm going to sleep.
Prynhawn da coleg. Rydw I ar goll heb y coleg. Yn enwedig eich hash browns a chathemau tatws. Rydw i'n rhi unig. Ar y cael arall, da chi cysgu rhwng fy ngwaith nawr. Diolch.
How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
That one's funny. Yeah, you made me smirk.
What makes you laugh? What makes you laugh, Rob? What makes you laugh?
Hello. Hi. Do you remember when we used to sneak to the sweet shop, but we were saying we were going to experiment in the graveyard? Really creepy.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. I know, it's really funny, isn't it? I know, did you see the stars last night? They were amazing, I know.
Do you remember a time when we just did a really hard tech rehearsal and we all fell asleep on the floor? Oh, yeah. I missed that. That was so good.
But do you remember when you were little and you used to come over all the time?
All the time.
All the time.
Oh my god, didn't I come over like every single Monday?
Yeah.
I think.
And
Tuesday, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and I would see you on the Wednesday for home ed.
My dearest friend. Hi, how are ya? I miss you. I hope you're doing okay. How are your dogs? How is your mum? I hope everything is well over in your side of the world right now. Yours sincerely, Alicia.
Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
was sleeping in their tents one starry night. And Watson said to Sherlock, "Sherlock, look at the sky. It's so beautiful and wonderful. All those stars and collisions, they're all slowly moving apart. What does it mean?" And Sherlock said, "It means that somebody's stolen our tent, you numpty."
Actually really good.
Thank you.
I miss you guys.
Miss you too.
Hello and welcome to the second programme of our VE Day celebration. I'm Hoppy and I'm one of your hosts for today.
And I'm Will, your second host. Here's what we've got coming up for you today. First, answers to our Any Questions segment from our earlier programme. Then, we have the tasting of our Cooking with Rations segment. I do love a flapjack. And after that, another chance to see our group's beautiful artwork film, and a final pre-dance catch-up, hosted by yours truly, with vintage singer Perry Lynn.
And it doesn't stop there. After that, we'll have a refresher of our dance tutorial, and then we'll see the results of our online flash mob. And then we'll finish up the programme with a performance by Perry Lynn. But before that, over to you, Rosie and Maya.
Hi, I'm Maya.
And I'm Rosie. Welcome to Any Questions, Any Answers. Earlier, we asked you to send in your questions about VE Day. And now we are going to attempt to answer them.
Josh, 18, asked what does VE Day stand for? It stands for Victory in Europe Day, the day when Germany surrendered.
Magda, 14, asks, how do people celebrate? People gathered in cities and towns all over the UK. People also gathered in front of the Ministry of Health to listen to Winston Churchill's speech. Huge crowds also congregated in front of Buckingham Palace.
And don't forget the street party. Erin from Llangadog asked, how did they manage a street party when everything was rationed? People had learned to cook within ration allowances, so they were used to making all sorts of food out of alternative ingredients, such as eggless fruitcake. The Ministry of Trade made it possible for people to buy materials for bunting without using their rations.
The Ministry of Food made sure there was enough beer for everyone in the capital. Evie from Ammanford says that she will be celebrating VE Day by cooking treats and having a tea party. She also asks what kind of treats would the adults and children have on VE Day? Well, Evie, they'd have had things like shortbread and prune sponge.
Kieran has a question. Why do we celebrate VE Day on this date, when it wasn't actually the end of the war? The war between Japan and the USA went on after VE Day. We celebrate VE Day on May the 8th as the end of the war in Europe, not the end of the whole war, because this was when the Germans surrendered.
Thank you for watching and listening to Any Questions, Any Answers.
And now we have our artwork film made by our very own young people. and over Toppy and the Cooking with Rations kitchen.
I have some flapjacks here that need tasting. Dad, can you come and taste the flapjack, please?
Which one?
Any?
Oh, actually, that's delicious. Mmm. Okay.
Okay, thank you. You can go away now. Well, they looked really nice. I'll have one later. Now, get baking, everyone. And to make them yourself, the recipe is all on our social media channels. Now, we have a reminder of the dance. Here to help demonstrate are Rosie, Katie, and Taya.
Hello, welcome to our VK dance tutorial.
For the full description of the dance, check it out on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We want as many of you to join along with us, so you can do it on your doorstep, in your living room, anywhere. Please join us. And now we'll cut to Rosie to see exactly what to do.
Point, 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 forward, side, back, hip will change, step, hip, step, hip, step, back, right, point, 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 forward, side, back, hip will change, step, hip, step, back, right, forward and back, forward and back, aeroplane and stop, forward and back, aeroplane.
That was fantastic, thank you, Rosie.
We want as many of you to join in with us at 5 o'clock.
Make sure you take videos and pictures to show us. Happy dancing!
Over to Will for a quick chat with vintage singer Perry Lynn.
Thanks, Maya. I'm here today with vintage singer Perry Lynn for a second attempt at the interview. After a few bits of audio errors, we finally got it checked, and here we have today the one and only vintage singer Perry Lynn.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Perry. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. All the better for you being able to hear me, I think.
That's good. We had a bit of a mishap at first, but I think we can really make this a shoo-in. Now, okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions that the audience has been dying to figure out. So, start off simple. What exactly do you do, Perry?
Well, that's a good question. As you can see, I've got changed since earlier because, I often change my costumes from morning to afternoon because my job is I'm a professional singer, but I call myself a vintage singer because I sing older songs from bygone years. So really, mainly songs from the 30s and 40s, but I also sing songs from the old time music hall right up to kind of 60s and 70s. So, but I really do love the music of the 40s and the wartime songs, probably my favourites.
So you're more of a nostalgic singer and a, old-time singer.
Yeah, you could say that, but I think the thing about music is, we all have our favourite songs. So I just always remember that when these songs first came out, or when you first hear this song, perhaps when you're a child, these kind of songs, they're always special to you in some way, no matter how old you are. So it might have memories of a grandparent or things like that as well. So I think, nostalgia is good, but it's also, they're very hopeful and happy songs.
Yeah, that's very nice. It's nice because, a lot of people have that one song that's with them till childhood. It's really nice to think about.
Yeah, it's true. So a lot of the people that I sing for are living in care homes. I also do sing-alongs in the community, like at community events. So obviously, with it being VE Day today, I was booked to do lots of different gigs across the country, and there were lots of street parties and lots of places where people were hoping for these kind of songs to commemorate the end of the war in Europe. But here I am now doing it with you, which is, you know, some things turn out ways we don't expect, but it's wonderful to be here with you, because I think it's really important that we mark this special day 75 years after VE Day.
Yeah, it's very important. So I have you here in the studio today, which is brilliant. I heard that you're going to be singing for us. What exactly are you going to sing for us today?
Right, good question. So I practiced a few songs on my street earlier on in between our technical hitch. So I'm going to try out a few different ones this afternoon. I've got some songs from World War I as well, which I think lots of people might know the words to. So they're all kind of hopeful, happy songs you can kind of sing along to, sway to. Lots of them have been sung by Perry Lynn. And of course, the most important song, which I'm definitely going to sing at 5 o'clock, is the all famous We'll Meet Again, which I think is really important right now in the current lockdown as well.
So, Perry, tell me, why did you choose these songs?
Well, I chose these songs because they are the kind of songs that people would have been perhaps singing along to on VE Day, around the old Joanna, as they call it, in the pub, the piano. Of course, we can't go to a pub or a community hall today, but I think, you know, we've got our backing tracks and we can all just sing along wherever we are, as long as we can get a bit of internet connection. I know mine was dodgy earlier, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah. So, last question for you. What does it mean to people, do you think, to come together and dance with you to We'll Meet Again?
Well, I think it's important for us to remember what happened during the war and what people did for us, and how difficult it must have been then, but also that it's a bittersweet day, and of course everybody was happy that it was the end of the war. But as I mentioned earlier, being in lockdown at the moment does feel a little bit like we're in the throes of something very different and unusual, and I don't know about you, Will, but I'm really missing seeing people in reality. Although this is fantastic, it just doesn't compare to when we actually will meet again. You know, and I just think everybody's probably looking forward to that day when we can be with our friends and our loved ones that don't live in our house. So I think it's important on two different levels today. So I hope people will enjoy it and enjoy just singing and being hopeful and dancing, of course.
Well, I know that people will definitely enjoy that song. And I'll definitely be dancing along to it with you, Perry.
Glad to hear it, Will.
So that's basically all the questions we have for you today. Thank you so much for coming onto the show with us today.
You're very welcome.
Hopefully you had a good time.
I really did. And I just want to say thank you to all you young people for putting this project together. I know you were meant to be performing on the stage in Brunham Cinema. And I just think it's fantastic that you've managed to get all these ideas together and bring it together online, and all the staff and young people. I think you're awesome. So well done to everybody involved in making this happen.
Well, we couldn't have done it without you as well, Perry. So you got to give yourself some credit as well. So
I'll do my best.
Yeah, we'll see you later for when you are singing, I guess. Can't wait to hear it.
Okay.
Bye,
Thanks,
Perry.
Will. I'll go set up. See you later.
75 years ago today, people would have been out and about dancing in the streets. But today we have something nearly as good. Thank you to everyone who contributed films of themselves dancing to make this happen. Here is our online flash mob.
Hello pawb, Perry Lynn fan hyn. Here we go. A minute. One more time from the top. Last time.
And now it's time to hear Perry Lynn performing. Get ready to dance along to We'll Meet Again at the end. It would be fantastic if you could take pictures or films of yourselves doing it and share with us on our social media channels.
And that brings the end of our VE Day stay-at-home street party. Thank you to all the young people who helped put our programme together and everyone who contributed dancing artwork.
And thank you to everyone who supported us and stayed safely at home while marking this important event.
Thank you to the staff of Mess at the Mess for facilitating the event under difficult circumstances.
And most importantly, thank you to everyone 75 years ago who made the sacrifice for the freedom we have today. And thank you to all the frontline staff and key workers around the country who are also putting themselves at risk to protect us all from coronavirus and keep the country running. Thank you all, and stay home if you can. Happy V-Day! Give it up for Perry, everyone!
Alright, where do we go?
Okay, folks, we're live on YouTube. Please do not swear. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be lovers and peace ever after tomorrow when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep.
The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the wide soft over tomorrow. Just you wait and you must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. No matter as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. I'll try to remember love. As time goes by, moonlight and love songs, they're already played. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman is fine and love is promises. Live the way and be on. It's still the same old story, the fight for love and glory, the kiss of do or die. As time goes by. Come on everyone, let me see you swaying. And if I can't see you swaying here, are you swaying at home? On YouTube? Crazy times. All together now. You must remember this. The kiss is just a kiss. The sigh is just a sigh. As time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, they're already done. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman is fine and love is promises. Live the way and be on. It's still the same old story, the fight for love and glory, the kiss of do or die. As time goes Right, let's have a bit of fun now. Now, this song is actually over 100 years old. It's called Oh, I Do Like to Be. You got it. Join in if you know the words. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to stroll along the frog, where the brass band plays tiddly-ong, ong, ong. Oh, just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. There are lots of things besides. I would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. Clap your hands. Oh, I do like off, off, off. Oh, just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside the sunny tree. There are lots of things besides I would like to be beside the tree, beside the tree. There are lots of things besides I would like to be beside the tree, beside the sea. Thank you. And we're all wishing we could be at the sea, but one day soon we'll go to the sea again. Right, let's try that. Yeah, just check your picture. Look up close, you'll see. All together now. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat on the bicycle made for two. All together. Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you can sit upon the seat of the bicycle made for two. One more time. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a marriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of the bicycle made for two. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Wow. This is another First World War song, but I think we know the words. It's a long way, mind. To Tipperary. Are you ready? And even if you're sitting down, you can march your feet out to this one, right? A bit of exercise, daily exercise. Here we go. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly, farewell, Leicester. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly, farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. One more time, all together. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly, farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. This next one one is another 40s one now. This one's by the Andrews Sisters. It's called Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree. So there's a bit of an intro and then you'll recognise it. Join in if you know it. I wrote my mother. I wrote my father. And now I'm writing you to me. I'm sure of mother. I'm sure of father. And now I wanna be sure, very, very sure of you. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. I just got word from girl who heard the girl next door to me. That boy she met just loves to pet and fits you to a T. So don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Just wait till I come marching home. So don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home.
Are we all right for time, everybody? How are we doing? Do I just keep going? Okay, I'll sing another for you then.
Now this song is an oldie again, but I think it's quite appropriate because we should all be staying at home today. It's called Show Me the Way to Go Home. We can all sing this all together. Are you ready? Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, Orlando, see or phone, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. One more time. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, Orlando, see or phone, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. I think I've got time to squeeze one more in before the 5 o'clock marker, when we're going to sing We'll Meet Again, and everyone will be dancing live all over the place. So let's sing this one first, then we'll check in with the team. March if you like. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you the Lucifer delight your back. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It's not the worst worthwhile. So, pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. All together now. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you the Lucifer delight your back. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It's not the best goodbye. So, pack up your troubles in your own big bag and smile, smile, smile. Pack up your troubles in your own big bag and smile, smile, smile. While you the Lucifer delight your back. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It's not the worst worthwhile. So, pack up your troubles in your own big bag and smile, smile, smile. How we do? Right, so it looks like it's 3 minutes to 5, everybody. How's everybody doing? Do you think I've got time for another, or are we just gonna get one more song, and then it will hopefully be 5 o'clock ready to start, and then I just go straight into it, everybody. I know everyone can see me live. Just checking in, so I don't want to get this wrong. So I'll just sing a song, and then we're going into We'll Meet Again at 5, straight in, yeah? Thank you. It's very warm, but this is good. This is good. Just making sure I've got the right We'll Meet Again, everybody. So perhaps I'll use this time to find the right track so I don't play the wrong one. So everybody just get ready, because we're almost there. Right, while we're waiting for it to get to 5 o'clock, let's sing Bless 'Em All one more time without the music. Have we got time to squeeze it in now we learned it earlier? Yes. Right, bless 'em all, bless 'em all, the long and the short and the tall. Bless all the sergeants and WO1s. Bless all the corporals and their blinking sons, 'cause we're saying goodbye to them all. As back to their billets they crawl, you'll get no promotion this side of the ocean, so cheer up, my lads, bless them all. Right, is it 5 o'clock?
Yeah, about time.
Shall we go for it? Okay, everybody, wherever you are, if you know the dance, if you're in front of your computer or in the garden or on the street, now's the chance to join in the dance. I'll try and do the dance, but I might mess it up while I'm singing, but I'll sing for you. You know the song. Sing along, dance along, and wave your hands. Here we go. meet again. Very happy to know that I think so we go. I was singing this song. All together now. We'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Wrong song. Yeah, now you know it. Ready? We'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know when. I'm sure again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Tell the blue skies bright, the dark clouds far away. And will you please say hello to the folks that I know?